Hello and welcome back to some World of Tanks. This is not a random battle, this is the spoopy Halloween event, Mirny 13, which is a pure PvE event. It's not like the other not so spoopy, not so Halloween event, the Last Waffenträger, where you have an actual human opponent playing the final boss. This is just pure PvE. So this game has 4 stages, and this is the first one. And the replays here are kind of bugged, so I can't pause them or anything. But basically that little orange shell icon in the middle of my screen, that's my random anomaly. You get one random anomaly for your tank per stage. And you do keep them if you survive. If you die, you can respawn if your team reaches the next stage, but then all your anomalies are gone. So my anomaly here just gives me a little bit of an extra chance to set targets on fire. And that little purple thing, you see I now have 11 purple things. That's Mirny. That's the stuff we gotta collect and bring to the Magnus. And no, the Magnus is not an egg. It's a kind of a weird thing. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's the place you have to bring your purple stuff. So I'm just gonna explain what all the weird things here are, because there is a lot of weird stuff in this event. These were hedgehogs. They are easy to kill, very few hit points, but they are basically like bombs that try to ram you. And following us is the Immortal, as the name implies, kind of immortal. It's the final boss. You cannot hurt him until stage 4, so it's just a matter of avoiding for now. And getting to these little spots on the map where the trash mobs spawn. In this case we are fighting Udes 1415s. And when you kill them, they drop Mirnium, that's the purple stuff, and some of them drop some power-ups that will either give you a little bit more hit points or something else. I've not played this mode that much yet, which is why I'm still playing the Cerberus, which is basically a Centurion.
We've got casualties. It's just the 4 of us now.
I can, if I keep playing it, I can maybe unlock the, I forget what I call it in this mode. Every tank has like a weird name, but it's basically like a T-55. But this tank is not too bad. All the tanks you can choose from to play, they are in theory playable. And you have 3 difficulties in this mode: easy, medium and hard. This is the medium difficulty. You have to play one game of easy first to unlock medium, and then you have to play medium to unlock hard. On easy difficulty you only have 3 stages, so you don't get to the final 4th stage. On hard difficulty, which is really hard by the way, you basically have to play in a platoon of 5 tanks and actually coordinate if you want to have a decent chance of success. But medium difficulty is doable in as a random player. We now have only 50 seconds left to get all our tanks to the Magnus, because we have 6 Mirnium left to deliver before we can get to the next stage. And also we have to get all tanks to the Magnus to actually teleport to the next stage. And we only have 30 seconds left. our Cerberus is coming. He will probably make it. I don't remember if the double makes it.
Way to go.
There he goes.
You're doing great. Attention, everyone. We've collected the required amount of Miriam. All we need to do is deliver it to the collector.
So yeah, this collector is basically the Magnus. And no, the double didn't make it, so he died. But he does respawn with half health, but he probably lost his
The collector changed coordinates
anomaly.
again. Another day, another challenge.
And I got
Continue
one more
to
anomaly now.
deliver the
It's
Miriam.
Hammer Thrower. Gives me another tiny chance to make do some extra damage. And as you can see now in stage 2, everything is a little bit more like grimy and foggy than it was in stage 1. And the bots we are fighting are now tier 9 tanks. They're still not that dangerous. It's just UDES 16s, and because they are bots, they don't really do a good job of like going hull down and playing to the strength of their tanks. So here comes the hedgehogs. Gonna make them our priority for now. And they're out. You can see there's a lot of purple and green stuff laying around. And the Immortal is once again following us. I'm gonna see more of him later, but for now, it's best to avoid. And because these are randoms I'm playing with, there's no real like communication going on here. Just basically relying on people to have played this before and knowing more or less what to do. And the clue here is to pretty much move in a group as a wolf pack, so to speak. Trying not to block my allies here. So I take out this this guy. And we now have 255 million collected as a whole, 277, and we need 350 to deliver to the Magnus to reach the next stage. See here, my fire chance kicked off, and I set that guy on fire. Now, when you get to the Magnus, there are also bots spawning near it, so you will pick up more Mirny when you get to it. So you don't have to collect 350 and then get to the Magnus. You can get like 300 as we have now and get the remainder that you need once you get there. So we only have less than 2 minutes left, so it's time to get moving. And there's above the map, you can see that little glowing yellowy bar that just disappeared. That's basically a proximity detector for the Immortal. So he's not close now, so that's good. And now you can see he's getting closer.
Attention squad. We've collected enough Miriam. The collector is half full.
And get our last tanks into the circle and deliver the stuff,
We've got to make it. There's only
and
1
then we
minute
get the
left.
third phase. And I get one more anomaly. That's ceramic core, gives me 20% more damage.
The radar signal is
So my tank is kind of pimped now. I've stayed alive, so I've got all my 3 anomalies active on the tank. And the Immortal is very close. third stage is when things start getting a little bit more difficult. Because not only do you have the Immortal following you, he's brought some friends along, called the Hunters. And unlike the bots that spawn near the bot spawning points, these guys will actually follow you. And you can kill them and pick up Mirny, but it's usually the best to just try and avoid confrontation with the Immortal and his friends. So we now need 450 to get to stage 4. And I also noticed now in the replay that I'm picking up some kind of shells. I didn't notice that while playing, so I haven't tried them out yet. I assume they give me more damage or something. That's one Hunter Panther 2 taken out. And oh, there's a little bit of a traffic jam here, and we need to get away now. Because that Immortal has that red aura around it, it damages you. And it also burns away the Mirny you have collected. And on top of that, he shoots you, and you can't kill him. So it's just a bad deal overall. So we now have 305 out of 450. That's not enough, but there's one more bot spawn location up here that we are going to.
Damn it, we lost one of ours. Just the 4 of us left now.
Sadly, one of our tanks just died, so we are down to 226 Mirny. I think one of our tanks is gonna pick up his stuff. Yeah, we are back up to over 300. And it's actually, yeah, this mode, it actually looks kind of good. It's got all that spooky stuff floating around in the sky, and like weird lightning and stuff. Here are the 2 Hunter Panthers that are following us. And you can see that red laser pointer coming from the Immortal, and it hits me. And my repair is on cooldown, and it hits me again. And I'm inside his aura. I pop one of my consumables to maybe leech some hit points out of one of the hunters. Basically, one of my consumables does a little bit of damage to enemies nearby and transfers those hit points to me. I forget what it's called. It's like vampire or something.
The collector is 50% full. We're halfway to success. Keep going. We're so close. Let's finish strong.
Okay, let's get inside the aura. And there we go.
Good work.
We're now at stage 4. And this is where we have to kill the Immortal, which is not so immortal anymore. As the lady said, we have to hit the glowing parts of the armor to do damage. He's not alone, he's gonna spawn in some bots. And he has a lot of hit points. There we go. That's a lucky ammo rack hit on that one bot. And my fourth anomaly is Inspire, which just makes my tank a little bit better in every way. I'm gonna take out the trash mobs first and then go back to focus on the boss. I'm hoping I can maybe set him on fire. spawned in some more bots, and there are hedgehogs approaching, so it's time to split. And there we go. Hedgehogs are out. It's time to kind of like get in the position and start fighting these bots again. Because they're gonna chip away at you if you just focus on the boss. And yeah, the boss is dead, but he's gonna be back. You have to kill him twice. And the second part is the hardest, of course. So we're all up here in this pretty decent position. You can hear the boss music intensifying. But the boss does not like campers, so he throws out these like area of effect bombardment things.
Watch out, here comes a hedgehog.
And again, the hedgehogs are approaching. And we lost the tank.
Only 4 vehicles left.
There we go, fire on the boss, that's good. Let's try and get out of his aura. And another fire. That hot needle anomaly is pretty nice. Let's see, my guy needs a little bit of healing here. I can pop an area heal. The 2 medium tanks you have to choose from in this mode, this one and the T-55. I think they are the ones who have access to that kind of area heal. And that double is once again cock-blocking me. It's coming straight towards me.
Your tank is in critical condition.
More bots have spawned in. It's time to run and get some distance and find a way to heal up a little bit. We are down to 4 tanks and 2 of us are nearly dead. But so is the boss. He's down to less than 1,000 hit points. So I pop my heal and get some more hit points back. He should be almost dead now. One more shot. And there we go. And because I was the top player on the team, I got some decent rewards. So I don't think I will play this mode enough to get the final reward, which is a tier 7 premium tank, which I don't think I have the need for anyway. But I can pick up some like boosters along the way and some 0 skill crew members and stuff like that. So it's pretty nice. Only a couple days left of this event. But by the time this video will be up, it's probably over. So maybe I'm too late. Anyway, if it's if the event is still up when this video goes live, yeah, try it out. It's kind of fun. Goodbye and take care.